Hello everybody, welcome to Smart Grasp, Explore and Win. Greetings for the day. Let's get started with today's topic. Today we are going to discuss about the chapter 6 integers and exercise 6.1. In that first sum, they are asking us to write the opposites for the given statement. So starting with the subdivision A, they have given us increase in weight. So I am just highlighting the word increase. The opposite of increase is decrease. Therefore the answer is decrease in weight. B sum 30 km north. I am highlighting north here. The opposite of north is south. Therefore the answer is 30 km south. Moving on to C sum 326 BC. The opposite of BC is AD, hence 326 AD. Next, loss of rupees 700. I am highlighting the loss. The opposite of loss is profit, which implies profit of rupees 700. Now moving on to E sum. 100 meter above sea level. I am highlighting above. The opposite of above is below. Therefore, the answer will be like 100 meter below sea level. Below, it should be below. The opposite of above is below. So, below sea level. Sea level. Yeah. Hence, the opposite of above is below. Now, moving on to the second sum. In the second sum, they are asking us to represent the given statement as integers. So, we will be figuring out the numbers in the statement and accordingly we will be writing it as integers. To start with subdivision A, an aeroplane is flying at a height 2000 meters above the ground. So 2000 meters, I am just highlighting it, above the ground, above, that is the keyword. Now above means it is just above the ground level towards higher side, therefore it should be plus. Hence the first statement can be represented as plus 2000 meter. Since the value is given there as 2000, I am just writing it as 2000 meter. Now moving on to B sum, a submarine is moving at a depth 8000. So depth is the keyword here. I am highlighting it. Depth means it is going in deep, and 8000 meters, I am just highlighting 8000 meters below the sea level. Below is the keyword, which is downside, under the earth, something like that. Therefore we have to write minus 8000 meters. Since they have given 8000 meters, I have included that value. Now C sum, a deposit. Deposit means we are just depositing some money to our account for which the values will be increased of rupees 200. 200 is the value here. Therefore this is plus 200. Why plus is like we are depositing it, therefore the value in the account, the balance in the account increases. Now D sum, withdrawal of rupees 700. Withdrawal is the keyword. Withdrawal is like we are taking some money from our account. The value is 700. Therefore, we have to write minus sign, minus rupees 700. Since we withdraw some amount, the value, the balance in the account decreases. Therefore, the sign which we have to use is minus. Now we are going to discuss about the third sum. We have already seen what is number line, how we are supposed to draw a number line, why positive numbers here, negative numbers there, when where 0 will be there, everything in the concept video. So I have already drawn the required number lines for this sum. So straight away we can start with the sum. Subdivision A is plus 5. I have to mark where the plus 5 is in the number line. So the plus 5 is here. I am just marking it and naming it as A. Therefore, the point A represents plus 5. We are supposed to write inference like this. B sum minus 10. Minus 10 is here. I am just marking it and naming it with point B. Therefore, the point B represents minus 10. C sum plus 8. Plus 8 is here. I am just marking it and naming it as C. Therefore, the point C represents plus 8. Next, minus 1. Minus 1 is here. I am just marking it and naming it as D. Therefore, the point D represents minus 1. Last subdivision E. Minus 6. Minus 6 is here. Therefore, the point E represents minus 6. We are supposed to write inference for all these sums. Next, we are going to discuss the fourth sum. Fourth sum, they have given certain questions and a number line beside these questions like this. In order to solve this sum very easily, I am just going to fill out the complete number line. Since the number line starts from +8, I am just filling out the next frequent numbers. We have 0 down the line, therefore the value will be decreased from +8 to 0. So let me fill the number line. +7, +6, +5, +4, +3, +2, +1, 0, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10. So I have completed the number line. And now let's start solving the subdivisions. So subdivision A, if point D is +8, okay, if which point is -8. So -8 is here, the corresponding point is F. Therefore the answer is point F. B sum, is point G a negative integer or a positive integer? Point G. Point G is here, the corresponding value is -6, which is a negative integer. Therefore the answer is negative integer. C, write integers for point B and E. So I am looking for the point B, the corresponding value is +4. Therefore B equal to +4. And I am looking for point E, the corresponding value is -10. Therefore E equal to -10. D sum, which point marked on this has least value? When the face values of the negative numbers keeps on increasing, the actual value of the number decreases. Therefore the negative integer which has the highest face value is the least number, which is -10. The corresponding point is E. Therefore point E is the answer. Now E, arrange points in decreasing order. So we are supposed to write the points in the descending order. We already knew that +8 is the greatest one, whereas -10 is the least. So the number line decreases in this particular top to down order, because on comparing also we could see like +8 is greater than +5, +5 is greater than +4, and so on. Therefore the decreasing order is D, C, B, A, H, G, F, E, as the value for the points are decreasing in the number line in a top down order. I have just wrote the points in decreasing order in this manner. Now we are going to discuss about the fifth sum. In the fifth sum, they have given the details of few places and its temperature, and they have asked a few questions which we are supposed to solve. So the first question is write temperature in integers. As we already solved in second sum, the same format. We are supposed to convert these statements to the integers. In that, Siachen is 10 degrees Celsius below 0 degrees Celsius. Therefore, the answer is -10 degrees Celsius. That is below. So if it is below, we are supposed to move left hand side in the number line. From 0 degrees Celsius, we are supposed to move 10 degrees Celsius to the left side of 0, which is -10. Now 2 degrees Celsius below 0 degrees Celsius, same as the Siachen. From 0 degrees Celsius, we are supposed to move left side 2 degrees Celsius, which is -2 degrees Celsius. So kindly remember that if it is below, we are supposed to move left side, and if it is above, we are supposed to move right side. This is the key points to write the integers. Now moving on to the next place. For Ahmedabad, it is given that 30 degrees Celsius above 0 degrees Celsius. Since it is above, we are supposed to move right side in the number line. Therefore, from 0 degrees Celsius, we are moving 30 degrees Celsius to the right side of the number line. Hence, we will be landing in 30 degrees Celsius. Therefore, the answer is 30 degrees Celsius. Now, Delhi. 20 degrees Celsius above 0 degrees Celsius. Therefore, from 0, we are supposed to move 20 points to the right side of 0. Hence, we land in 20. Therefore, the answer is 20 degrees Celsius. Similarly, for Srinagar, 5 degrees Celsius below 0 degrees Celsius. Therefore, from 0 degrees Celsius, we are supposed to move 5 degree to the left of 0, which is -5 degrees Celsius. Now we are going to see the B subdivision. In B subdivision, they are asking us to plot the name of the city against the temperature in the below number line. So they have also given the number line, it is in degree Celsius. Therefore, all the values in the number line are in degree Celsius. First place, Siachen. Siachen is minus 10 degrees Celsius. Therefore, in minus 10, I am just marking it and naming it as Siachen. Next, Shimla. Shimla is minus 2 degrees Celsius, which lies between 0 and minus 5. Therefore, I am just marking here Shimla and naming it as Shimla. Between 0 and minus 5, we have minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So, I have marked Shimla in minus 2. Now, moving on to Ahmedabad, which is 30 degrees Celsius. Therefore, I am just marking in 30 and writing it as Ahmedabad. And next is Delhi, 20 degrees Celsius. I'm just plotting 20 and marking it as Delhi. The last one is Srinagar, which is minus 5 degrees Celsius. I'm just plotting minus 5 and marking it as Srinagar. Now see what is the coolest place. As we already knew that when the temperature value decreases, it will be more chill and more cooler. Therefore, the least value which we have plotted is minus 10, Siachen. Therefore, the coolest place is Siachen. Now D sum. Name of the place where temperature are above 10 degrees Celsius. Therefore, from the number line, the places which we are plotted that are right side to the 10 are the places where the temperature is above 10 degrees Celsius. Therefore, the places are Delhi and Ahmedabad. As we already knew, the values in the number line, when we move it to right hand side, the value gets increased. When we are moving to the left hand side, the value is decreased. Hence, the answer is Delhi and Ahmedabad. Next, we are going to discuss about the sixth sum. Which number is right to other number? The question is which number is in the right hand side of the other number. So, I have drawn a sample number line here. Subdivision A, 2, 9. So, 2 is here, 9 is there. Therefore, 9 is right to 2. We will be comparing the 2 and 9. So, 9 is in the right hand side. We will be focusing in this direction for right hand side. B sum, minus 3, minus 8. Minus 3 is here, minus 8 is here. On comparing, minus 3 is in the right hand side. Therefore, minus 3 is right to minus 8 because it should be compared in this direction. C sum, 0, minus 1. 0 is here, minus 1 is here, 0 is in the right hand side. Therefore, 0 is right to minus 1. As I already said, it should be compared in this direction. Next, D sum, minus 11, 10. Minus 11 is here, 10 is there. So, on comparing in this direction, 10 is right to minus 11. So, I would like to add a tip here. Whenever you have a negative number and a positive number, always the positive number will be on the right to the negative number in the number line. So, without even comparing the number line, we can straight away write the answer. E sum, minus 6 plus 6. As I said already, the positive number will always be the right to the negative number. Therefore, 6 is right to minus 6. If you compare the same in the number line also, we will be getting the same answer. The last subdivision, 1, minus 100. Positive number and negative number. Therefore, 1 is right to minus 100. We can compare the same with the help of number line as well. Next, seventh sum. In the seventh sum, they have given two integers and they are asking us to write the numbers between these two integers in the increasing order. Increasing order meaning they are asking us to write it in an ascending order from the smallest value to the largest value. So for this, we are supposed to write the orders in the number line traveling towards the right hand side, because as we move or as we travel towards the right hand direction in the number line, the value gets increases. Therefore, 0 and minus 7. Minus 7 is in the left hand side. Therefore, I am starting with minus 7. The next number to minus 7 is minus 6, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, then comes 0. So I have just traveled from minus 7 to 0 in the right hand direction, which gives us the integers between 0 and minus 7 in an increasing order. B sum minus 4 and 4. Same way I am starting from minus 4 as it is in the left hand side of 4. So if I have to start from minus 4, the next number in the number line is minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So I have just traveled in the right hand direction. Next, C sum minus 8 and minus 15. Minus 15 is in the left hand side to minus 8. Therefore, I am starting from minus 15. The next number is minus 14, minus 13, minus 12, minus 11, minus 10, minus 9, then comes minus 8. So I have started from minus 15 and traveled in the right hand direction to reach till minus 8. Then the last subdivision D sum minus 30 and minus 23. Minus 30 is in the left hand side. So from minus 30 the next number is minus 29, minus 28, minus 27, minus 26, minus 25, minus 24. Then comes minus 23. So I have started from minus 30 and traveled along the right hand direction to get the increasing order till minus 23. Now 8th sum, A subdivision, 4 negative integers which are greater than minus 20. So we are asked to write any 4 negative integers which are greater than minus 20. Therefore in the number line minus 20 is here. If we go in this direction, everything are the greater number. That is, if we are moving in the right hand side direction, we will have greater values. If we are moving in the left hand side direction, we will have lesser or lower values. Therefore starting from minus 20, I can write any numbers in these direction. So I am just writing minus 19, minus 18, minus 17, minus 9. They have given any 4 negative integers. So it is up to us. We can write any number between minus 19 and minus 1. So I have just randomly wrote 4 negative integers here. Moving on to B sum. 4 negative integers that are less than minus 10. So minus 10 is here. In this direction I can write any 4 negative integers because in this direction all the numbers are lesser than minus 10. So I am just writing minus 11, minus 12, minus 13, minus 14. It is not mandatory that we should write only these 4 integers or only these 4 negative numbers in this order. Nothing like that. We can write any numbers. We can write minus 19, minus 20, even minus 32 we can write because all the numbers in this direction are less than minus 10. Now we are going to discuss about the 9th sum, which is true or false. A question, minus 8 is right of minus 10. Therefore in the number line minus 8 lies between minus 1 and minus 10 here. The question is minus 8 is right of minus 8, whether it is located right side to the minus 10. So when we compare with the number line, minus 10 is here, minus 8 will be here. Therefore it is in the right hand side direction. Therefore the answer is true. I will draw it separately to highlight it more. Therefore minus 10, minus 9, minus 8. So hence from the question minus 8, yes, it is in the right hand side of minus 10. Moving on to B sum, minus 100 is right of minus 50. Minus 100 is here. Minus 50 will be in this direction. Let me draw the number line separately. 0, minus 50, minus 100. But hence on comparing the number line, minus 100 is left to the minus 50. Therefore the answer is false. C sum. Smallest negative integer is minus 1. We already knew that on moving right hand side direction in the number line, the value keeps on increasing. The rightmost negative integer is minus 1, which is the largest one, which means the largest negative integer is minus 1. Therefore the smallest negative integer will be on the leftmost side of the number line. Hence the given statement is false. D sum, minus 26 is greater than minus 25. We already knew that on traveling along the number line in the right hand direction, the value keeps on increasing. So let me draw the number line separately. Minus 27, minus 26, minus 25. Therefore on moving in this direction, the value keeps on increasing. Hence here on comparing, minus 25 is greater than minus 26, minus 27 and so on. Therefore the given statement is false. Next, exercise 6.1, the last sum, A subdivision. Which number we reach if we move 4 numbers to the right of -2? So we have to move 4 numbers in the right hand direction from -2. So I'm marking -2. I have to move 4 numbers. So we will be moving 4 numbers, that too in the right hand direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hence we will reach +2 on moving 4 numbers in the right hand direction from -2. Since they have asked which number we will be reaching, we will be reaching +2. Therefore, +2 is the final answer. Now, B sum. Which number we will reach if we move 5 numbers to the left of 1? So, from 1, we have to move 5 numbers in the left hand direction. Left. So, left hand direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hence, we will be reaching -4. Therefore, the answer is -4. Now, C sum. We are at -8. -8, okay. In which direction we should move to reach -13? -13 is here. So, therefore, we have to move in this direction, which is left hand side direction. We are at -6, okay. In which direction we should move to reach -1? -1 is there. Hence, we have to move in right hand direction. Therefore, the answer is right. So these type of 1 marks are very important about the direction in the number line. So we have to practice it better. With this, we are completing exercise 6.1. Thank you all for watching SMART. Grasp, explore and win. Stay tuned for more videos.